Good morning and welcome to NTM video from the city of York. We're looking at Clifford's Tower, the largest surviving part of York Castle, which was once the place for the government of the North and also the setting of a massacre of the York Jewish community. I've come here the weekend of the York Ice Trail, where 36 sculptures are being exhibited around the city. Here's the first one. I don't intend seeing all 36 sculptures, but we'll see what we can find on our travels. Here we go, another sculpture. Here's Stanley.
And the other one.
Across the road, the Golden Fleece pub, originally a coaching house dating back to the 16th century. Its name is derived from wool traders, but it's claimed that the former owner and mayor, Lady Peckett, haunts the building and is also featured in the Most Haunted TV series. Can you see the street name? Whip-ma-wop-ma-gate. Very famous street name here in York. It links Collier Gate and Fossgate. It's known for being the longest street name with the shortest street, derived from the phrase, neither one thing nor the other. I'm going to take you down this wonderful street called the Shambles. It's one of the oldest medieval streets and famous for its narrow cobbled streets. Look out for the timber frame buildings that overhang this street. What's in a name? Shambles. It derives its name from the benches and shelves that butchers used to sell their meat on, known as flesh shambles. The reason why the buildings overhang is twofold. One, to cast a shadow over the meat away from the sunlight. And two, this is what I heard, taxation. Buildings were taxed on floor space, so they built overhead. I think it's time for a cup of tea, so I'll go in this tea house. Hebden Tea Experience. Look at all the teas you can get here. Crikey. Right, let's carry on our journey down the Shambles and the remaining tour of York. Here we are, York Ghost Merchants. Yes, ghost merchants. Some guys were drunk one night and thought of this idea to create these individual ghosts because York is famed for being a haunted city. It took off, and look at the queue here, going into this small shop. So we'll just walk through the market and go round in a circle so we end up at the top of the Shambles. And here we are, back to the top of the Shambles here. Here we go, look, tourists going round. Can you see the building there overhanging? That's what I was talking about earlier. And all cities have street artists, so let's stop and watch this guy for a minute.
Uno, due, tre, quattro. Ok, tout loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Et bonjour tout le monde.
Stanley's got himself in a bit of a mess.
Oh, you're very brave. Okay, it's not too slippy. I can walk on the ball today. We're going to be able to do this.
Right, let's head off down Low Petergate towards the Minster.
Okay, and ladies, what's the baby?
The York Roast Company. Apparently you can get roast beef in a Yorkshire pudding.
It's a bit departmental out there, it's not for the sky. One thing I can remember.
Another sculpture. And more ghosts. Here we are, York Minster. It's an Anglican cathedral, but I can't tell you how old this dates back because of all the changes that have undergone over the years. But it is a magnificent building. Apparently it's the second largest Gothic building in Europe. Here we have another ice sculpture.
Do you want your gloves on now?
Tourists making a fuss of Stanley. Here we are, Museum Gardens. I'm going to take you in here because I think there might be some more sculptures. Nice place to visit this, particularly in the summer months. It lies very close to the banks of the Ouse, covers 10 acres and was the former grounds of the St Mary's Abbey.
Very good.
Can you see Stanley? Can you see that carpet of snowdrops through the railings? Wow. Here we are. This is a pebble mosaic which depicting the Yorkshire section of William Smith's famous geological map. Look at that. I'd highly recommend you to visit this place. It is really nice, really beautiful gardens. Right, I want to walk down to the River Ouse because at the moment its banks are swollen. In fact, in parts of Yorkshire it's overspilled and flooded land. But look at this. That's the steps where you can get a boat in the summer to go for trips up and down the Ouse. Wow. Right, it's time for some lunch at the Star Inn, the city. Well, that looks nice. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.